Alrighty. I don't think I really have to say anything. We're just going to be continuing on with our journey in Rena. Hello everybody, my name is David, you can call me Zen, and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Arise. In the previous episode, we already went on ahead and continued our way through the great structure in Rena. We've been fighting lots and lots of mobs, slowly letting my sanity whittle away. This time, we just gotta keep on going. We still have much more to do. Let's go ahead and continue forward. Anyway, this is the following day after I started. Oh no! What are... Okay, this is interesting. Okay, so I have a couple of options on where to go, and I am unfortunately upset at the fact that there is still a lot of these guys left before we can really continue forward with the story of the game. So, of course, I'm going to keep the game on very easy, just so that way these battles don't take nearly as long. And I know that if I need to farm extra loot, I can do that off camera. There's nothing stopping me from doing so, so I will focus on having a good time with the game, which is making sure that these guys can drop, like, reasonably easily, but, what's it called? But they also don't take, well, I guess it's kind of hard, right? I think very easy might actually be, you know, what it says, very easy. But this has, like, the health values that I feel like all the mobs should have been at, to be honest. So, I'm kind of pulling the punches here. It also could be, like I've mentioned before, while we've been in the entirety of Rena, right? I just may be under leveled as all heck, and I'm actually supposed to be doing a lot more damage relatively. I don't remember how the scaling of the monsters works in this game, so oh sweet. Got it. I had to really pull that one out. Alright, this guy's almost done, so we should be just about good at the moment. I just know that for a fact, like, once I come back through here for materials, just to get everybody's, like, much better weapons in general, we should actually be in a fantastic spot. Now, something that I also did off camera was that I actually got the Arise SDK mod for the game. So, one of the biggest things that you guys might be able to tell, although it might not be something that you guys may immediately care about, is that I adjusted the render distance for the monsters. So now we shouldn't have nearly as big of a, what I've been calling the jump scare issue, where some of these monsters may just randomly manifest out of absolutely nowhere and make me a nice little scaredy cat. I still may jump a little bit though, to be honest with you, but I think that part of my appeal is the fact that I get scared by literally anything. But that's okay. Wait, that pushed him so hard. Wait, what do you mean? All right, those guys weren't too bad. The thing that's gonna suck is that when I walk back outside, everyone knows that everything that was there before is going to respawn. And that still makes me critically depressed. Ooh, another stamina ring. Okay.
Really like it, Alphen.
Yeah, I mean, the stamina rings have been fantastic for just allowing for, I guess not necessarily just art spam, but just combo potential in general. Okay, let's go on ahead and fight this dragon thingy and then go about our day. Astral Isolation. It's crazy to me that a lot of the bosses that we fought throughout our journey, right, just end up being regular mobs now. Though I noticed that there is an astute weakness to, like, light and darkness that's here. After this, I'm probably gonna also switch up my party a little bit, because I think instead of Rinwell, even though she is hitting the weaknesses here, I think be a good time to bring in Dolphin and Kisara here. And it's gonna be nice having both healers in the party again. Funny enough, while I'm talking about different healers and everything, right? I noticed a lot of the story has this issue, I guess, that I think they only gave dual healing capabilities just to make sure that from a gameplay point of view they could do things like kidnap, have Xion be kidnapped, right? That he only has healing capabilities just to serve the gameplay aspect of things and not necessarily the story aspect of things, which is kind of unfortunate because I think that there was a very missed opportunity in regards to just being able to do fun things with the fact that we have two different healers and everything. And it's not like it's almost like they purposely forget that he can heal, which, like I said, is a darn shame. Okay, so we got 2 battles here, so I'll meet you guys back in a second. All right, both battles are done. Like I said, we've definitely been going through it with this region. Hopefully once we get to like the last area with the last teleporter, we'll be able to pivot and take a break from all this madness. One of the things that's going to be real nice is that this is real nice, actually. I like the fact that we were actually able to get a lot of mining done, basically. And these have like a lot of the different end game ones at tier 4 and 5. Like, we're gonna be able to make some really bomb accessories later, which I think we definitely need to do before the end game anyway. Just because, just so you guys are aware, I am gonna be trying to, y'all can't be putting all these mobs in here. But what I was saying was that I am definitely going to try, I tried guys, but I'm gonna try to get everybody some end game accessories that actually like work really well for them. All these battles aside, we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah. Okay. But God, I know that if I went through this entire dungeon again and fought every battle, man, I would be in quite good shape with all the drops and everything. Because I still think I'm in good shape now. We've been going.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct.
Yeah.
After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
Hey, Rinwell, what's wrong?
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
What do you mean?
Rena's energy?
Yeah, it's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think
Yes
we
and
have
no.
to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Oh my God. Rinwell's capabilities have really like shown like true fruition and potential in this.
There was only meant to be one world,
What do you mean?
and your goal is to make them one.
What do you mean? Do we merge Rena and Dana?
Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
Did
What were
Rena's
you
Great Will
thinking?
kick her
You
out?
could have gotten yourself killed.
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants, how it feels.
Interesting.
Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world.
Hence why
But
the
that never
Danans have
happened.
certain affinities and the
They
Renans
stayed
have other ones.
separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The
That
Great
seems like
Spirit
the very
is scared.
very
But
general
it's
idea.
not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted, like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with.
Oh, 100%.
At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively.
Understandably.
The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in
So
order
they're both
to
trying to
save
unite
itself.
people in one world, but in like different ways if you think about
And
it
if
like
her
that.
thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
We're finally getting a better understanding of how this all works.
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
It's interesting how we're now understanding like a spirit, more or less.
I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
I'm kind of with
If the
Law on
world
this.
had
I
been
don't
whole
think
from the start, as it should have been. There'd be no Dana and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest.
between playing this and
Just
Metaphor,
peace.
it's interesting how they're approaching this like topic. Okay, let's continue. Ceaseless hunger.
To think, all this started because of the Great Spirit's desire to keep living. The only reason it craves energy is because it's dying from starvation. When you think about it like that, maybe the things it's done aren't so strange after all.
But it doesn't make it
If Rena had
right.
been more like Dana, things would have worked out a whole lot better.
It's like Hevrect 35 told us. The Danan and Renan spirits are meant to be completely different beings.
Rena's energy amassing in one place led to its developing a powerful will. But that also made it crave energy, sapping Rena dry until it perished.
Whereas Dana's energy is dispersed, meaning its will never developed to the same extent. And without that hunger, Dana the planet was spared.
As for which is correct, well, I'm not sure it's our place to even say. Still, I can't help but think it reminds me a lot of the dichotomy of the human condition.
Dichotomy? What do you mean?
Those who know not satisfaction are driven to keep devouring without limit. But those who are content with their lot in life rarely fulfill their potential. I imagine it's likely that the larger Rena's great spirit grew, the more and more powerful its hunger also became.
Vince is just sapping this whole world.
When all's said and done, maybe that's the hardest thing for people to learn.
How are we gonna get to controlling your... Okay. All right. Totally. Fine. All right, the doors are getting a little bit more and more messy. Is the easiest way I'll describe it. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm guessing there's Helgonquil here. So we have map action here. So we have one more set of equipment that we can go through there, and then we can head over here. There's probably gonna be another battle over here, and then we should be all good. Oh, they were running. Oh, he a runner, he a track star. Okay. Okay, sweet.
Everything I had.
All right. We're burning through our cure points like no other, but I'll take whatever supplies we can get for the upcoming battles, probably. And Omega Elixir sounds like just the item that we could use. Continuing on, where do we come from? Not this way. All right, what's next? More Helgonquil? No. Not a full whatever. The fact that they put a whole dragon there was kind of disrespectful, by the way. But I'm glad that we were able to take it out with relative ease. But are we getting closer to the end, I take it? It's another elevator. Because we've been in Rena for a minute.
Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines
Looks like we're
everywhere.
running out of places to go.
But I sure wouldn't want to.
This is giving boss room, so let's turn the difficulty back up to normal.
I live here with all of this around.
Hopefully,
I know what you mean. There are no
Oh.
fish here. I couldn't cook any of my delicious
Hisara, I think your
dinners for you.
priorities are not where they need to be. Okay, let's see if we can skip this guy, because I don't feel like turning the difficulty back down. And we can't skip him. So we have to fight him on normal difficulty, which he has 100k HP on normal, instead of the 50k on very easy. So if you guys want an idea of the difficulty scaling between the two, the HP is doubled. So, you know, love that. I just want you guys to know that that fight was a lot more difficult now that I had the game on normal. Maybe you could say that I got vibe checked, if you would. But you can see how intense the thorns are getting now that the astral energy is getting more and more concentrated. So we're getting close to the end here. Oh, they are foul for that. Okay. All right, meet you back when we're done with both of them. All right, curse claws. Don't mind if I do. All right, what's over here? Oh, not more. What is all this in this room? All right.
Looks like we won.
We took them all out. We should be approaching kind of the end little area right there. We got the red verbena. So we have a... Why are you in the hallway? Why are you in the hallway? With all the battles being edited out, we're probably gonna run into just a much shorter run time. All right, I think. Are we free? Are we done? Can we just walk through this door? Are we good? Are we free?
Likely, but only a small fragment
I think
of the big picture.
we are
I don't sense a will of their
practically-
own emanating from them.
What is all this?
If it's that insignificant, is there that much point getting
Whatever. I think that this is probably as good a spot as I need to go on ahead and end things off. So I want to go on ahead and send my thanks out to everybody who watched today's video. I always appreciate it as always. If you guys could go on ahead and leave a like, comment, or even subscribe, that'll just tell me that I need to keep doing what I'm doing. Anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and tomorrow we'll continue on through our way through Rena. So I'll see you guys on the next one.